Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Ironman Collection Log Series, Royal Titans. Let's start today's episode off with some tithe farm. I'm basically going for a 25 fruits run every time, so you basically try to get as quickly as possible to your 100 fruits. It's not needed that much anymore, because you can take more than 100 saplings in, so it's not that hard to get to the bonus points. But with the tile markers that I have currently, you can basically get 25, and when you reach that point where we are right now, and the first fruit hasn't grown yet, you are basically on a good timing, so you know that you're alright on your time. Now comes a point where you can click instantly to the next thing, so you don't need to click on the floor first. And also these 25 tiles are basically there to maximize your time running. Because when you try to run 3 tiles, you basically run 1 tick and then walk 1 tick, so you lose 1 tick basically with that. Once you did your first run through, you can just start clicking on the fruits to water them. So that's a bit easier, you don't have to click that much. And this run you can see when basically only the first 2 things that I marked there are done. You know you're on a good timing. Here I had a bit of misclicks here and there, but that's not too bad. So I'm still able basically to get done with it. If you want these tile markers as well, they're gonna be in the description of the video. You can just import them. With that, you only need 4 runs to get to your 100 points and get your 200 fruits and get your extra points. As you can see at the top right as well, I'm almost done with tithe farm, so I have 682 points already, so that's quite neat. It's not too bad. Once you're in a rhythm, you can basically do whatever on the side. You're just into it, you know where you have to click, and what helps immensely is the can you can get from tithe farm. That's pretty neat. So if you don't have that can, the watering can, you need to get at least, I think it's 6 cans, I'm not really sure about that. But you need more cans in the inventory, and you can't always click the same can, because it's sometimes you click too early and then you don't water and all that kind of stuff. But with this watering can, it's pretty chill. So you can always just do it, especially get the 50 points, so you don't need to weed all the time. With the farming done, let's head over to the rewards part of it. Let's first check if I have what I need basically still from the rewards. I think it was the head. Yeah, it's the head, the trousers, the seed box, and the herb sack. So afterwards it's gonna be another green log. Let's head right back in. Put the bank pin so you don't get screwed over by the auto weed, especially, just what I said. Get that done.
Collection log.
And then we get the little bit of dopamine here
collection
and there.
Log.
After farming a bit, get all the 4
collection log.
blocks that I still needed. And afterwards,
collection
let's
log.
look at this juicy green log. Even though it's not, I know quite a lot of people have it, but it's always feels good to have another green section in your collection log. That's just so nice. Afterwards, I went for another kind of weird collection log area. Especially, not a lot of people really play Trouble Brewing right. But when you do it, especially nowadays with the update that every rum gives like 10 points, you can get like easily 300 points per game. So that's way better to do it like this, because you save so much time compared to just AFKing. Just putting the 100 water in and then AFKing all the time. If you're interested in a full run, I can do that as well and just show you guys basically what you need to do. Just put it in the comments, and then I will try to implement a run at some point in the video. So yeah, I bought two full navy sets, the cutthroat flag and the gilded smile flag. That's everything that's needed in this medium tier right now. So that's another big dent into the collection log grind as well. And since I don't want to lose so many bank slots, it's nice to just put them in your POH and store them there. So maybe I can get them out from time to time for some fashionscape, but I'm not sure about that. After trouble brewing, I went ahead and did some aerial fishing. That's, I think, in an area that nobody really likes, but don't really mind it that much, especially when you kinda AFK it, what I did. AFK in OSR's terms, of course. I think it took me around like 15 hours to get the 270 pearls. And as you can see on screen, I gained quite a lot of XP as well. So I gained 243k XP in cooking, gained 2 levels with it. I also gained almost 600k XP in fishing and 3 levels, and a little bit above 750k XP in hunter and also 7 levels, which is pretty nice to just get those basically passively while going for the collection log slots. What I kind of don't like about it, or not like about it, I was kind of unlucky when it comes to the golden tench, as you're gonna see soon that I don't have one yet. So I already have like 370 mulch pearls already, and the tench is 1 in 20k, and you basically get somewhere around like when you can do aerial fishing, you get a mulch pearl 1 in every 100, but at higher levels, so I get them a bit more often.
Collection
so
log.
let's say like every 85,
collection log.
85 or something like that. So I'm over 100 mulch pearls basically dry off the golden tench, which kind of sucks. After going for the aerial fishing collection log slots, I decided to upgrade my melee setup, especially the crush part of it, so I can do Royal Titans a bit more efficiently. So I went over to the to the armored zombies to get the broken zombie ham and the broken zombie egg. But before I could go there, I needed to do the Curse of Arath quest. I'm gonna spare you with quest content because I think you saw that in so many videos already. If you're interested in that, I can implement it later on as well. Just let me know in the comments as well. As you can see on screen right now, it took me about like 500 kills to get the zombie helmet. And it was my first item, which I was kind of glad of because they are so far out of the way, the armored zombies, where you can get the zombie helmet, that I can't be bothered to keep all the hard clues and always go up there again to just basically do one hard clue, or to get them the hard clues out of that area. So I just was basically hoping to get the helmet first, so I can go to the other armored zombies near Varrock. So that's what I did basically. After I got that helmet, I left the area and went straight to the ones in Varrock. These armored zombies are a little bit lower level than the ones where you can get the helmet as well. And the drop rate is also a bit lower, but I valued the hard clues a little bit higher than being done a bit sooner. As you can see on screen right now, that that I needed to kill almost another 500 zombies. You shouldn't look at the kill amount it says at the top. You should look at the bones that they dropped, because they are showing the real number that I killed. And I got kinda lucky with 6 hard clues that I was able to get from them, because the other ones basically only dropped me 1 that I kept and then another 2, which was kinda under drop rate, and these one delivered with a little bit over drop rate, so everything worked out quite alright. You can almost AFK them when you're in prayer gear, or in good melee defense gear. I put on prayer gear because sometimes I had to use some prayer potion, some prayer to get my HP back up because my defense isn't that high and all that kind of stuff. The only problem that I figured is when you AFK too hard, from time to time you get attacked with range, and then you only attack the ranger back, and your blood barrage basically misses or doesn't heal as much because you only attack that one enemy, but you get attacked by 5 or 8 or however many zombies there are. So you need to be careful of that. But other than that, when you just have a little bit of an eye on your game, it's not too bad. It's kind of AFK to go for these drops. And it's also quite fast because you can barrage them. So you don't need to worry that much about anything. The only thing that was pretty bad for me, you can see that's my whole cash deck that I have with me right now. I had to pay almost like 1.6k in runes to be able to get these 2 upgrades. But in my opinion, it was worth it, because on an Ironman I don't think you need that much GP anyway. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm gonna hit a wall soon or anything, but I thought, why not spend the money that I have and not just keep it in the bank. With the zombies green locked, I went ahead, finished the hard clues that were on the ground. Opening those is gonna be a different video. I went ahead and tried to smith them. And then I figured that I needed level 70 smithing for that. Luckily I still had some boosts in my bank, so it wasn't too bad. And afterwards I got, what's also kind of nice that I didn't knew before, is that you get 500 smithing XP for them, which is quite alright in my opinion. But then I was able to smith both of them, and you might have guessed from the name of the episode, almost 12 minutes in, I went to the Giants again, to the Royal Titans, and fought them with my trusty duo partner again. And got kind of not lucky, but I was on drop rate with the Giant Soul Amulet. And you could definitely feel the difference between the D Scimitar and the Zombie Axe that I had now. In this clip I'm still wearing the Zombie Helmet as well. Later on I switched it out to the Nadisnot Helm. You lose a little bit of DPS with that switch, because the crush defense, crush attack bonus is lower on the Nazi. But I figured having more prayer bonus is way better than the little bit of DPS lose that we have. So I switched to the Nazi afterwards. In this clip I thought I let it in because it's kind of funny, or I at least laughed a bit when that happened, because from time to time, when you fight bosses that are kind of as easy as the Royal Titans, you get cocky and you don't respect the mechanics that much. So you can see here now, they're gonna spawn a wall, and I thought, okay, this wall is gonna expire anyway, so I don't bother with it. So it just stayed there on the ground, and the Titans got to the middle part. So now I figured, okay, this wall is gonna despawn anyway, but they instantly got the yin and yang attack, and I tried to out-eat it, but I only half-ass out-eated it, or tried to out-eat it, and then I just died and got sent to Lumbridge. Then I got another Giant Soul Amulet, and of course, you know the drill, another Giant Soul Amulet. So that's just the luck that I have here right now. It's basically me getting Giant Soul Amulet after Giant Soul Amulet. After the last amulet, my duo partner and I decided to try out the Titan Killer combat achievement, which is getting 15 kills without leaving the area. At first we thought it was impossible for us to do, because we got hit so much from basically the attacks, from the elementals and all that kind of stuff. So we thought we weren't able to do it. And also I thought that my prayer is too low and I don't have enough prayer restoration to get it done. But then we just gave it a try. And as you can see in my inventory, I still have quite a lot of prayer left. So yeah, that wasn't too hard of a combat achievement. And while going for it, I of course got another Giant Soul Amulet. With that CA, and of course another Giant Soul Amulet, I'm gonna wrap up today's episode. We're not that dry at the Royal Titans. Maybe a little bit, it's hard to say because of the drop rate contribution. But we still got 17 collection log slots and are up to 363 in total. If you like this episode, feel free to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel to don't miss any further episodes.